I'm here today to ask you a question. Are you tired of the same old shows and by the same old people? Oh, wait. You are? Okay, great. Then this is definitely for you.
Let's get up close and personal with the cast and creative team behind Woe Nelly Media's first ever self-produced web series called Flirting with Destiny.
So, Woe Nelly Media, yes, is going to be doing a new series, Flirting with Destiny. That's not going to be the theme song.
Flirting with Destiny. No.
Flirting with Destiny, yeah.
And no, that's not the theme song either.
But what is going to be the theme is magic and tons of it.
Flirting with Destiny is a show about friendship, about the trials and tribulations of dating and trying to make it in this crazy world while still holding on to your close friends.
It's literally stories about my friends and I, which is hilarious.
It is where sci-fi meets situationships.
Destiny, who's the protagonist, she pretty much is the person in her family's life that everybody depends on to be straight away, but you know, she's young, so of course she doesn't have everything figured out.
She's trying to understand her place in this world, and she's trying to figure out how to be happy, despite everybody's attempts to tell her otherwise.
My character is Destiny. She really is this confident woman who just keeps getting thrown these different hurdles, and she's hilarious in the way that she thinks and handles these situations.
As much as she tries to juggle everything, things spiral out of control.
Be it her brother who's imprisoned, an ex who screwed her over, or even her roommate who's trying to leave her in the dust.
Essentially, she goes to her aunt, Portia, and she talks to her about all these things going on in life, and Portia gives her a gift. And this gift changes Destiny's life.
The magic in relationships meet. Now, we know there's magic in relationships, but that's a whole nother story.
Destiny will be living her day-to-day life as magic invades her space and decides to take over her, pretty much normal world.
There are also her two best friends, Quanisha and Michelle. They are respectively, her anchor.
I play Quan, or Quanisha. She is like the ride or die friend. She's the one who always has your back, the one who's not afraid to jump in there and, start a fight for her friend.
Quanisha is more, aloof and drifty, kind of a dreamer.
I'm just gonna record. Okay, Quanisha.
Michelle is much more like, the boss of the group.
So my character's literally me. I feel like I'm the type A person. Like, Destiny! Sorry. Silence your phones. Let's keep it quiet on set, please. But I'm also taking a moment to be loyal with my friends and making sure that whatever it takes to keep them happy, it gets done.
So I took a lot of my inspiration from the actual ladies and made them a little larger than life.
Duryea, our creator, he's kind of just created our characters based on ourselves, which is cool, but they're slightly different, and just the way that we approach life is different.
We are all real life friends, so I really think that chemistry is going to come across in the show.
These three friends and their lives, dating in the city while also struggling to find themselves as adults, pave their own paths in their career. I gave it a magical twist, which, you have to watch to find out about. When I sat down and wrote the script, it was just an exercise for me at first. And then as it continued, as I went further along in the process, I got really inspired by it. I started seeing other episodes into the future. I started seeing all this potential in this thing that was just going to be one script. And then after a while, I'm sitting on this script and I said, we can do this. We can make this script. We can film this. I have this friend who has equipment. I know this friend who's directed things. I know these friends who are actors. And it just, after a while, it just started to make sense.
I think it's really different. I really love the script.
I've already read the script for the first episode. I'm not giving away anything.
It was lighthearted and it was relatable.
Normally a web series is going to be about, 5-10 minutes. But this is a full half-hour pilot, and it's being shot, and that's a really big deal.
It was hilarious. I really could see myself in the story, aside from being just an actor in it.
Funny. It's legitimately funny. I enjoyed it.
I think it's just a really good, feel-good comedy that still has some drama elements in it as well.
When I first wrote the script, it was terrifying. I don't usually write pieces like this. I usually write like big epic sagas with a lot of fighting and action scenes. This is something that's more young, hip, funny, dialogue heavy with a magical twist. We don't really see this kind of content centered around POC writers, characters, and it's really dope to be a part of this process and to be creating this work that I want to see and that hopefully other people will want to see as well.
It's honestly like a really fun chance for us to like get together. So not only are we hanging out, but we're working together too. So that's quite a blessing. What
I'm most excited about, honestly, I'm really excited to see the work of the team that we've assembled.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell y'all what part I'm playing any of this, okay? My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. I will be directing. That's right, she's directing, okay? I'm just kidding.
Currently in grad school for TV writing, and this is a fun opportunity to kind of take what I've learned and transfer it over to somebody else's inspirational work.
I am the DP on the project, the director of photography, and I'm excited to get this out to you guys.
It'll just be interesting to see how all of our talents mesh and how we work together. And I think in a very, very positive way, we'll challenge each other in a way that'll make us bring out the best in each other.
I'm really excited to be a part of Woe Nelly Media's very first self-produced project.
I'm so excited to be on board. Like, I think it's such a big step for a production company, especially a newer one, to produce your own project.
I'm all about, creating your own content, and if it can be based loosely on things that actually happen to you, awesome. That's where these stories come from.
I think we'll all learn a lot while working with each other, and I think it'll be an absolute blast.
And there was fear, that voice in your head that's like, oh no, it's too big of a project, and it won't be good enough, and all that other stuff. And then after a while, you realize that voice is never gonna go away. Never gonna go away. It's only gonna get louder if you feed into it, The only way to push past that is to literally just push past it. Everybody had to take a first step. Some of the people who inspire me are Quentin Tarantino, Spike Lee, Tyler Perry. They put a lot of value in their own beliefs and they put their own efforts behind it. And of course, there are people that came to support them, their friends and family. I couldn't do any of this without my friends and family. And that's what Flirting with Destiny did for me in writing that and realizing this is a thing I want to do. And this is just the first in many projects that we've discussed.
So if you're a sci-fi fan, this show will definitely be up your alley. But we need just a little bit of help from you guys.
What would the world be without art? We're all sitting here in quarantine. We all want something and need something to look forward to, something to enjoy, something to be a part of. And this is something that you could be a part of. You could help make this a reality. And why wouldn't you want to support that?
It's also Black and Asian females in this story. So finally we have some more colored people coming up in narratives. Let's support that.
People should support because you should support artists. It's far too frequent that people have ideas and they want to do something productive with them, but they're told that because you're not a big deal, you're not worth it. And I'm a big believer that mindset should change. I think that we all should pay it forward, especially people that came from the arts. We should be supporting each other.
It has so much heart, and a lot of the people in the process have been working so hard, and I think a lot of people will be able to relate to the message of the first episode and the series to come.
So I hope that you support us, that you'll help us raise this money so that we can pay for things like camera equipment, sound equipment, paying extras, paying actors, editing, special effects. There's a little special effects in there, The money will go towards things like that. And of course, all the unforeseeable things that will happen between now and us actually filming.
We're looking for donations. We're looking for support. We're looking for love.
Any little bit helps. Any little bit helps, and any little bit is appreciated because your hard-earned money, we're not taking that lightly.
We need your support, whether that's financially, whether that's sharing the news of the project to get it out to people.
It means a lot for you to give at all, because you don't have to. And eventually, we will be presenting to you Woe Nelly Media's very first self-produced project, a web series called Flirting with Destiny.
So here we are, so excited.
I feel like I've told y'all everything I want y'all to know. Give me some money. Just playing.